imposters pretending to be leaders when they are there to exploit their countries, they are there to exploit their nation, they are there to exploit their people. What kind of stupidity is this? Hello beautiful people, how are you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today I want to talk about Malawi and what is happening in that particular country. You know, yesterday I had made a community post where I said I'll tackle and talk about what is going on in Malawi. You know, in Africa we have got a very big problem, and this problem wouldn't have persisted if we dealt with it in the times of old. The Malawi president, it has been heard that allegedly he has been given $60 million which he has pocketed. And that money, instead of helping his fellow countrymen, he has put it in the pocket and made a secret deal with Israel to transport Malawans to go and work in the farms in in Israel. If you are not hearing the echoes of slavery in this statement that I've made, then there must be something wrong with you. The Malawi president, he has sold his citizens to go and work as slaves in Israel, in the farms. And allegedly, it has been heard that they are being paid. They are going to be paid $1,000. That $1,000, they have to take money for transportation to go to Israel, money to take their passports, those who don't have, and money for accommodation. Once you use that money, what are you going to be left with? People in Israel are rejecting to work in the farms because of the current condition and situation which is happening. And yet he risks his own people to go and work in Israel. What kind of mentality is that? What kind of leaders do we have in the continent, guys? No wonder people laugh at us. I've heard that during the slavery times, the chiefs or the kings used to sell their subjects with only a bottle of wine and a glass of mirror. You sell your citizens to go and suffer in the Americas. This president, he went and says, cancel the debt in the UN. Cancel the debt. Cancel the debt. Cancel the debt so that we can work as equals and whatever. This thing is, you're exploiting us. But yet, he's exploiting his own people. Malawi, you need to wake up. You need to stand against this kind of stupidity and inhuman mentality that your president is having. He's a very good beggar, international beggar, as I would say. I'm not bashing him, but I'm saying the truth. He used to be a pastor before he became president. And most of his speech, when he's speaking, all you hear about is money, 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 and money. That $60 million that he took, then he puts his fellow citizens' lives at risk. If Hamas bombs where they are working and they die, what is he going to say to the families? Why don't we hold these kind of hypocrites, imposters, pretending to be leaders, when they are there to exploit their countries, they are there to exploit their nation, they are there to exploit their people? What kind of stupidity is this? Zimbabwe just sold 20% of their country's land away to the Arab Emirates. Malawi takes its youths to go and suffer in the plantation. Yes, I'll call it plantation. I'm not going to call it farms. I'm going to call it plantations because that is what it is. What is $1,000? What is it? You pay rent, you eat from there, you buy groceries, you buy your own tickets, you want to come home. What is $1,000? Of course, maybe people back home in Malawi, they'll be saying, no, he's helping the unemployed youths, but that is not he helping them. He has pocketed $60 million himself and put it in his pocket. And yet he's sending the unemployed there. The desperate, you know, in Africa, the class is real, guys. The class is real. There's the super rich, there's the middle class, there's not middle class, there's super rich, There are those who are comfortable, the middle class and the poor. Now he takes the poor and exploits them. Some of us, we cannot be moved by $1,000 because we are comfortable where we are. We make that money within 30 minutes, within an hour. You can have that $1,000. But to an average person, an average Malawian, that is too much money to him without realizing that they are being exploited. You sell your own people for $60 million. What more can you do for $100 million? People need to think, guys. This is not good for Malawi or any other African country. I hear Kenya also wants to send people. A friend of mine, a very good subscriber, supports me in all what I do on YouTube, commented and said even Kenya is planning to send about 200 and something people somewhere as well. When the kings sought their people, we were being laughed at. Now the presidents are doing exact replica of what the kings did just because of money. People are distancing themselves from Israel, yet he goes and... Family, we need to wake up. We need to say no to these imposters who have nothing good for their people but exploitation in their hearts. This is being evil. You know how blacks are treated in Israel. You know very well. Yet you stand and send your people because they are desperate for work to go and suffer in Israel. He claims to say he's a pastor. He needs to know better. He needs to know better. Guys, you can do better. Malawi, you can do better. It is time we started holding these people accountable of their actions and what they are doing, guys. This new generation of Africans, you and me, we need to hold these people accountable. These are not leaders. These are thieves exploiting people. If you are in Malawi, achimwene ngati mukumva veni kamba osa endako atenga ndalama bamupasa ndalama $60 million atenga paka mtumba. Now South Africa is a country which is suffering now. Because when things are not happening okay in other countries, Southern Africa region, because of stupid leaders that we have, people tend to run and go to South Africa. Now South Africa also, bakatile. Manje la bantu na beve asibafuna la eMzansi, la bantu eMalawi, la bantu ba Zambia, la bantu ba Zimbabwe, la bantu ba Namibia, la bantu ba Botswana, la bantu ba Nigeria, asibafuni le eMzansi. Mina ngiblame ama South Africans. Angima blame. Angima blame. Inkinga isuka la emungamele eMalawi. Angnangongo. It doesn't have sense. It doesn't have sense. South Africa is just a country, it's not a continent. You cannot start holding people the way it's holding people. Just because South Africa, its government is running the things in a proper way, why can these other African countries learn from these guys and make your citizens stay in the country? This buffoon calling himself a president in Malawi needs to be ashamed of himself. That being said, guys, see you in my next